Navarro Pajun, 13 Linfield Street.
Thank you, Mr. Pajun. What's the wish of the committee? Motion to approve by Councilor Allen, sir.
Second.
Second by Councilor Net. Any discussion?
None.
None. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That license is granted. Mr. Pajun, your license is ready in the clerk's office. Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Okay, we have
tabled.
tabled operator from the last meeting, Juan Hogan Gonzalez.
Mr. Hogan Gonzalez, are you in attendance? Mr. Hogan Gonzalez, what's the wish of your committee?
We have motion to deny.
We have a motion to deny.
Second.
Second, any discussion? None. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That license has been denied.
And the second one is Panayottis Sumas.
Sumas is here. Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion approved. Second, any discussion? None. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you, Mr. Somas. Your license is ready in the clerk's office downstairs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.
And we have renewals.
Take them as a whole if we can.
Take as a whole.
Take them as a whole. Thank you, Councilor Net. What's the wish?
We have motion to approve.
Motion to approve on all of them. Any second?
Second.
Second. Thank you. Any discussion on any of them? None. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? All those renewals are granted. You have a canning date?
We have one canning date for Lynn Classical Cross Country, adults only, October 10, 11, and 12, 2025.
It's the wish of the committee.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? None. All in favor to approve? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That canning date is awarded. And any other business, Madam Clerk?
No other business.
No other business. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion to adjourn.
We have motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
I'd like to call the Public Property and Parks Committee to a meeting to order, please. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilor Chakutis, absent. Councilor LaPierre, absent. Councilor Net,
Present.
present. Councilor Matul,
Present.
present. Councilor Alansug,
Present.
present. Okay, first order of business, we have a discussion regarding a modified RFP for 34A Essex Street. 34A.
Attorney Lamanna, can you please explain this to us?
Sure. So back on September 9th, the council approved issuing an RFP that would have gone out to the highest bidder with no stipulations or conditions. After that vote, I received a phone call from the city planner and asked whether the city council thought about putting a restriction on it that the buyer has to be, it's got to be an affordable unit. And I reached out to the ward councilor who was agreeable to adding that condition. There are some nonprofit groups that specialize in rehabbing and demolishing and rebuilding single-family homes and multifamily homes and restricting the purchaser to be an affordable unit. So rather than issuing it without any council involvement, I asked it to be put on the agenda for tonight.
Does the committee have any questions?
No.
No? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilor Chakutis, absent. I'm party, yes. Go ahead, sorry.
Does the committee have a motion to accept?
Motion to accept.
Second. Roll call, please.
Councilor Chakutis, absent. Councilor LaPierre, absent. Councilor Net?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Alansug?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the second one is discussion regarding proposed RFP for a space to operate a kennel in the city of Lynn.
Attorney Lamanna?
So for several years since North Shore Animal Center down off by Lynn Tech closed, we have had no place to put our stray animals. We've been fortunate enough that we've been able to put some photographs of animals on the Lynn Police website, and we've had quick turnarounds. We have a woman that is currently housing dogs in a single-family residence. The Lynn Police have reached out to neighboring communities. They're having the same problem, finding a location for a shelter. So in consultation with the mayor's office, Lieutenant Hunter, our animal control officer, they had asked that the law department and the purchasing department put out a request for proposals to see if there is a location in the city of Lynn where the city could actually operate a kennel. And there's a belief that some neighboring cities might pay for dogs to be housed in a kennel that we operate. There's been no commitment that this is something definitely would be interested in pursuing. It's purely informational gathering. Is there a property in the city that in a location that's suitable for a kennel? So we'd be looking for a vote to authorize the issuance of this RFP to see if there's any such location and how much the cost would be, and then there'd have to be some cost-benefit analysis whether it makes sense to get into the kennel business. But the police department have been very frustrated and that they have not been able to home the dogs without a location here in the city.
Does the committee have any questions? Councilor Alansug?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jim, can you give us like a historical background? In a city like Lynn, it's a big city, and we don't have a kennel. What do we use before? I heard that there's a private organization that does this for us, or any input you can give. Definitely we need one in the city.
There was we had a long-standing contractual relationship with Dr. Zach and the North Shore Animal Hospital. They closed, they did reopen, but upon reopening, they made a business decision that when you run a kennel, there has to be staff there 7 days a week. Obviously, you have to feed the animals, take them out. They made a business decision that they did not want us to remain in that business. For a brief period of time, we found a location in Middleton, which was not super convenient for the animal control officer. You'd be driving to Middleton. That did not work out because stray dogs can't be housed in the same. This was a doggy daycare. If a family went on a vacation, they could drop the dog there. Stray dog can't be housed in the same area as a fully vaccinated dog. So that hasn't worked out. And then for the last 2+ years, I would say, we've just had the dogs housed in housed in a single-family residence. Speaking with Lieutenant Hunter and the animal control officer, other communities have so few dog strays. Swampscott actually just puts the dog in the cell at the police station if there's a stray dog. I think Linfield does something similar. Nahat may do something similar. But there is a need for kennels. Whether this is something the city wants to enter into, this would be the first step in determining if this is a viable option or economically feasible.
Thank you, Jim.
Councilor Meany had a question.
Jim, how you doing? I just had a quick question. So you said that other cities and towns don't have a stray issue, it's the scope of Lynn's. Can you just put in context, like at any given time, how many dogs do we have? How big of a problem is this, I guess is what I'm asking?
My conversations with Lieutenant Hunter, there could be more than 5 or 6 dogs in a given time that are strays. And the single-family home can't house any more than 5. Sometimes we luck out the Salem Hospital on Highland Avenue. If we're in a real bind, we'll take a dog, but they prefer not. Lynn has a reputation, according to the animal control officer, to have a lot of pit bulls, and pit bulls are wrongly, because I own a pit bull, my dog Luke. They have a negative reputation. So a lot of neighboring cities do not want to enter into any partnerships with Lynn because of the perception of pit bulls. That I think is the largest breed in the city. Speaking with our animal control officer.
Thank you, Jim.
Councilor Chakoudas.
Yeah, I know. We've had this problem, like you said, for the last 2 years, speaking with the dog officer quite a few times. We have nowhere to house the dogs. Like you said, we've had residents that were qualified to do it, and it's just getting too much. We do need a place to house these dogs when the dog officer picks them up. It is a big problem in the city. Even if you look on Facebook, there's dogs getting loose every other day that we find their owners, but we have nowhere to put them. Residents are just holding on to these dogs, and they shouldn't be. So I think this is something the city really needs, and it's a problem.
Any other questions? Well, Councilor Arnett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Do we have any places in mind yet, or are we voting this just to find a place for operating?
No, this is we're casting a net to try to find a location that's suitable. The current location is, as I said, is in a residential neighborhood. When it first opened, there was some neighborhood opposition. I think they've taken some steps to soundproof and try to not be an inconvenience to the neighborhood, but that's part of the evaluation criteria. We're looking for a neighborhood of a location that's not in a residential neighborhood that's set back, ideally in a commercial setting. It needs to be of, I think they've identified between 18,000 and 25,000 square feet on the ground floor. There needs to be 2 separate areas for dogs that there's a belief that they maybe have rabies. They can't be housed with an animal during the 10-day quarantine period. So there's a lot that goes into selecting a location.
Oh, good. So as long as we have the resident involved in this, that would be fine, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Councilor Arlington.
Not a question, Mr. Chairman, but it's very important to mention this, that, 3 hours ago, I saw our animal officer in my ward going to residents because he got a call and accompanied by one of our police officers. It's really important to note that in a big city like Lynn, we only have 1 animal officer. And what if that animal is a pit bull, or like how can you try to corral that dog? You need somebody to help you or confuse the dog so you can catch, something like that. So really, it's really important. So if we're going to look for this RFP for a kennel, might as well also entertain the idea of getting some assistance for JR or our animal officer to have his work really safe and fruitful in the future. I just have to say that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilor Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor LaPierre, absent. Councilor Net?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Alonsog?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next we have ordered that the prior council vote authorizing the sale of the property located at R. Cannon Rock Road be rescinded.
Attorney Lamanna.
Earlier this summer, we put out an RFP for what looked like a standalone property that had no frontage on rear Cannon Rock Road. The assessor's office had as a single parcel. We did receive multiple bids. There was a restriction and it had to be landscaping and parking. The council awarded this bid to one of the abutters that lives in Lynn. In doing research and talking with the assessor's office, it was discovered that this property is actually part of a much larger parcel that protrudes into Peabody. So the cost that to undertake in order to separate this smaller lot from the much larger lot in Peabody would be significant as far as hiring engineers to prepare plans to subdivide it, go to court, name Peabody as a defendant in a lawsuit to the extent that the land in Peabody was also taken by tax title. And our experience with the land court in trying to subdivide land, it's a 4 or 5 year process. The city solicitor made a determination that it would far and exceed the $10,000 purchase price if we were to undertake such an endeavor to try to separate this lot from a much larger lot in Peabody. And also, by doing that, it could have potentially opened this lot up to development if the Peabody lot land ever becomes developable and someone wants to put a subdivision plan. At the end of 30 years, the landscaping and parking condition disappears as a matter of law. So there was also a concern with respect to that the neighbors up there that wanted this property to be sold. In 30 years, there could be a new owner that could see development not only in Peabody, but on the Lynn side of the Peabody-Lynn line. So the law department is recommending that prior vote be rescinded so that taxpayers of Lynn aren't forced to expend money far in excess of what we would bring back if we did go ahead with the sale. And we couldn't legally go through the sale right now because, again, we don't own the land in Peabody.
Does the committee have any questions? Attorney, did you have a question? No. Councilor Meany?
Yeah, Jim, just for the folks at home, so I have a neighborhood of constituents that pay property taxes in both Peabody and Lynn. Can you just paraphrase how that came to be?
If part of a property is located in the city of Lynn and the city of Peabody, you would get a tax bill from the city of Lynn and the city of Peabody. From a legal standpoint, it goes with your front door or your street address. So if your street address is 22 Main Street, Lynn, you're going to pay that. You're considered a Lynn address, regardless of the fact. And probably the best example is the antique table on the Lynn-Swampscott line. The majority of that property is actually in Swampscott, but because the front door is in Lynn, it has a Lynn address. But if there's property protruding into a neighboring community, that neighboring community is entitled to assess whatever portion of the property is in their city.
Okay, thank you. And then I'm inclined to agree with you on this property in this situation. I don't think the city of Lynn should be on the hook to benefit someone, especially who's not a citizen.
Any other questions? What is the wish of the committee?
Make a motion to rescind the property at rear Cannon Rock Road.
Second.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre absent. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Alanson?
Yes.
Okay, next we have ordered that Apple Studios LLC has permission to park vehicles, equipment, sets, materials, and facilities upon the parking lot at 195 Market Street on October 7th, 2025.
Attorney Lamanna?
So yes, I'm a member of the special event committee, and the film crew came to meet us last week to discuss October 7th. They're going to be filming extensively in the city of Lynn. In the morning, they're going to be filming on Washington Street over by Taco-Lapita. So Washington Street will be closed for much of the morning into the early afternoon. Later in the afternoon, they're going to be moving over to the MBTA garage and doing some filming there. But this movie is, believe it or not, set in Indiana, and they're going to have some, my understanding from the film crew, they're going to have some tractor trailers driving down the streets of Lynn, which is, in the movie will be the streets of Indiana. They need a place to store some of this equipment that's going to be in their scenes. The mayor's office reached out to the Lynn School Department. This is something we probably will need to take care of probably in the October meeting. We should probably be thinking about turning over the 195 Market Street over to the Lynn School Department. But since we haven't turned them over officially yet, the Public Property Committee has jurisdiction over 195 Market Street. And the school department believes that there's enough property in the back and the rear of the parking lot that they can have the tractor and whatever film equipment is going to be here. But it'll be a one-day event. October 7th, there will be some road closures, there'll be some inconvenience. I know that the police will be having, I think, as many as 4 traffic detail officers to try to reroute traffic on that day, but October 7th will be a day that they're going to be filming most of the daylight hours in Lynn.
Does the committee have any questions? No? What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre absent, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Alanson?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, finally, we have a discussion regarding a request from the mayor's office to use the foyer on Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. for the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration.
Anyone here to speak in favor of it? What is the wish of the committee?
A motion to approve.
Second.
Any other business? Motion carried.
Adjourn.
Good evening, everyone. Today, September 23rd, 2025. I would like to call the Utilities Committee meeting to order. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Councilor Alanson?
Present.
Present. Counsel McLean?
Present.
Present. Counsel Hogan? Absent. Counsellor Meji-Madre?
Present.
Present. And Counsel Meany? Absent.
All right, we have 7 items on the agenda, Madam Clerk. This is all about Crown Castle Fiber. Can you mention all the 7, please? We can do this together before I call the representative.
We have Crown Castle proposing to modify the equipment cabinets and antennas located on the existing utility poles at 565 Chestnut Street. One by one?
Yeah, please.
All of them?
Yeah, all.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. 395 Broadway, 2 Mason Street, 653 Eastern Ave, 163 Essex Street, 51 Liberty Street, and 20 Thorpe Road.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you approach the podium, name and address for the record, please?
Tim Schmidt, my home address or company
Yes, please.
address? All right, 129 West Bruce Street, East Rochester, New York, 14445.
Yes. Can you explain to us about all of these 7 areas?
Yeah, so
And
they're all
the technology.
identical. Sorry, I'm going to be too close. They're all identical upgrades. We are replacing the antenna on the top of the pole. We're not replacing the pole itself. It's a little bit wider. It's for additional capacity. And then we're replacing some equipment on the outside of the shroud, the cabinet itself. We're taking a couple things off and putting one thing on. Very minor, cosmetic, but it increases functionality, increases service to your constituents and emergency service providers.
Any questions from the councilors? No questions from the councilors? What's the wish of the committee? We're doing this as a bundle, all of these areas. I spoke with all the councilors Meany, Matul, Chakoudas, and Walsh, and there's no issues and concerns and no calls from their own neighborhoods as well. What is the wish of the committee? Any members of the committee, please?
Sorry, can I ask a question, Council?
Go ahead, Councilor.
So my question for you is about the size of the equipment. So you said it's a very minor change. Do you have any pictures? I know you submitted pictures, but...
I do, yeah. I can give you the one specific to your district if you would like. Could you provide me with the address, please? Or your name, I can give you that one.
She actually doesn't have one.
Oh,
Can you guys use the microphone when you talk, please?
absolutely.
Thank you.
Apologize for that. To Mason.
Do you get the answer you're looking for, Councilor?
Yes, thank you.
Yes? Okay.
So on page 5, it shows photo sim of the size difference, the existing and the replacement. And then the dimensions of the new one are on page 6.
Okay, what's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Any second?
Second.
Second by Councilor McLean. Say aye. Aye. Petition carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you have any old and new business, Madam Clerk?
No.
No? What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to adjourn.
Adjourned by Councilor McLean. Second by Councilor Medji Madri.
Madam Clerk, I call the meeting to order. Please roll call.
Counsel Net?
Present.
Present. Counsel Hogan? Absent. Counsel Chakoudas? Absent. Counsel Walsh? Absent. Counsel Field? Absent.
Can you join us?
Two more people?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, Diana's here.
Okay, all right.
What do you want?
You have quorum.
Diana?
Good enough.
Yeah, Diana.
Good enough, Brian.
Oh, okay. I'll say that again. Counsel Chakoudas?
Present.
Counsel Walsh, absent. Counsel Field?
Present.
Present.
Could you please read transfer order?
Okay, we have new transfers, $16,808.13 from ISD expense for prior year bills received after the cleanup warrant.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan absent. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $100 gift from Anna Escalante Bonilla to support emergency response and training.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan absent. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $2,500 gift from Eastern Banks for the fireworks fund.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan? Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Certified orders.
We have $299,178 to the Fire Department for the FY26 State 911 Department Support and Incentive Grant.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $10,000 to the Health Department to provide funding for the Services Incentive Grant.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $78,214.43 to the School Department for the FY26 BRYT LVTI Grant Program.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $69,000 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 310 McKinney-Vento Grant Program.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $435,500 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 181 ELE Support Grant Program.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. $827,693 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 719 CPPI Grant Program.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Orders, please.
We have ordered that the Lynn City Council accept the disclosure of municipal employee John Barry of a financial interest in a municipal contract pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 268A, Section 20B, allowing Mr. Barry to perform snowplow services for the city of Lynn.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Council
Yes.
Chakutis? Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a joint proclamation for the Mystic Regional Planning Committee to participate in regional emergency planning.
What's the wish committee?
Motion to approve?
What's the wish committee?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. And the last one, order that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to enter into a 5-year contract with the New England Institute of Pre-Hospital Medicine to provide unpaid internships to the Lynn Fire Department Emergency Medical Services.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Controller, any emergency? No emergency? What's the wish committee?
Motion to adjourn.
No emergencies.
All in favor? Aye.
Good evening, everyone. I want to call the Veterans Committee meeting to order. Could we have a roll call, please?
Counsel McLean?
Present.
Present Counsel Hogan?
Present.
Present Counsel Field?
Present.
Present Counsel LaPierre?
Present.
Present Counsel Meany? Oh, I saw him somewhere. Counsel Meany? He's there.
Okay, so before we hear from our Veteran Services Officer in the Lynn Veterans Council, I want to propose that this committee have a resource fair for veterans during the November Veterans Day month. Can we have some discussion about that? Would anyone want to agree with me on having a resource fair for veterans during the month of November?
Sure, what's the details of the fair?
We will just grab some veterans organizations, have them table. We'll request the use of the foyer and invite the veteran community to come and be a part of this event and take part in the resources.
Absolutely, I'll support that.
So do we have to have a motion?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So can we
Make a motion.
make a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Do we need to have a roll call, Janet?
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Counsel McLean?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Meany? Calling Counsel Meany. Okay. Yes.
Present.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to ask our Veteran Service Officer to come to the podium and give us an update on what's going on in the veteran community.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I want to thank you, and any help my office can provide in that outreach event, we'd love to do everything we can to help on that, please. So the lot going on, obviously, is our office, every day we work to help veterans and their families. The upcoming events that are happening soon, we've been very proud in the city. We've been doing birthday celebrations for all the services. So we just had the Army birthday, the Air Force birthday was the other day. October 6th, we'll be hosting the Navy birthday, and then on the 9th of November, we'll be doing the Marine birthday, which I'm assured by all the Marines that it's going to be pretty well attended, but it's going to be fun. So the Veterans Council couldn't be here tonight. They have other obligations. They were running around. But President Johnson wanted me to make sure that I pushed the Veterans and First Responders Parade for next year. It's going to be, and I have flyers. I'll be passing them out to everybody here. The North Shore Veterans First Responders Parade is going to be Sunday, September 2026, September 20th, 2026. It's going to go all the way down Weston Ave. I don't know if anyone remembers the parade we've done down there in the past. I have a few to give you. There you go. And it'll end at Lucia Lighting with the reviewing stand there. It's going to be a really great event. It's in honor of the 250th birthday of the country and the 25th anniversary of 9/11. And it's going to be veterans and first responders. With that in mind, I want to thank everybody who took part at for the golf tournament fundraiser they held in August. They have another fundraiser coming up, and that I too have a flyer for that they wanted me to pass out, which I'm happy to. At Prince Pizza, Sunday, October 12th, at Giggles for a comedy fundraiser, Night of Good Fun and Laughs. And this parade is going to be, as anyone remembers, these are expensive, they're hard to put on, but I think when we get the whole community together, it's an incredible event. With that in mind, I also want to make sure everyone's tracking on Veterans Day program for us. So we have that coming up on November 11th. We'll start with our breakfast in the foyer at 8:30 to 9:30, and then a ceremony at 10 a.m. in the auditorium. With that, I just here to answer any questions. One thing we're really proud of as well, before I go, is our Hero Meals, our monthly food market. Last year alone, we were able to provide meals for it was about 500 people total, and 70% of them are from Lynn. And we're coming up with our annual Thanksgiving one, which last year alone, we gave out 40,000 in food gift cards. So I want to make sure everyone who has anyone, it's a thank you, it's not income-based, and it's really been successful. We're really trying to grow it, and just want to make sure everyone knows about that. And with that, I'll just, if anyone has any questions.
I do. Do you have any information on the upcoming birthdays, like any flyers for the upcoming birthday celebrations?
I have them, not with me, but I'll get them out to you there. Those two are, yes, no, I don't have them, I'll email them out. Yeah,
You'll
absolutely.
email them out.
Left them downstairs, but I'll email those out.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And what's the wish of the committee?
Motion adjourned.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to City Hall and welcome to the Lynn City Council Chamber. Today, September 23, 2025, the time is 5:15. Welcome to the launching of our first public testimonies segment. We have 5 who registered for public speak out this evening. I'll be reading some highlights with respect to public comment. Number 1, each speaker shall limit their comments to no more than 3 minutes. Number 2, no more than 5 speakers shall be allowed to speak during the public comment period. Number 3, individuals will be heard in the order that they signed up. Number 4, once 5 speakers have signed up for a particular meeting, no further requests to speak will be accepted. This is a first-come, first-served basis, regardless of the topic or redundancy of the topic. Number 5, public testimony is not public hearing or a question and answer period. Let me repeat that. This is not a question and answer moment. Number 6, individuals will be allowed to deliver their address without interruption. You have all the 3 minutes allocated to you. Please check the timer. I have the timer here, or I will politely bang the gavel once your time is up. My role here is for us to finish on time and for us to respect and follow the rules. Number 7, there shall be no direct reply to the speaker or comment from council members or from city's appointed officials. Number 8, public comment period should be conducted in an orderly and peaceable manner. Number 9, no person in attendance shall disrupt or interrupt any person who is speaking. Number 10, no speaker may physically threaten any elected or appointed city officials or members of the audience. And number 11, no individual is permitted to speak at successive public comment meetings to ensure that voices of as many residents are heard. Now, we have 5 who first signed up. The first one is Steve Harrington from 27 Ocean Street. You have the floor, sir.
I don't know if that's going to stay there. My name is Steve Harrington, and I live at 27 Ocean Street in Lynn. I'm here to briefly tell you about my summer. In late May, Lynn and Swampscott installed a pilot ultraviolet sewage treatment program in front of my house, as well as 8 to 10 other houses. It was a long-awaited attempt to clean up Kings Beach, an admirable goal. I'm not here to discuss whether it was successful in cleaning the beach. I'm here to talk about it being illegal. At a neighborhood meeting with officials from both communities, we were assured the diesel installation was safe, quiet, non-intrusive, and all measures were taken to ensure minimum impact. It was mentioned that several people in the immediate neighborhood had compromised immune systems. From the beginning, it was clear we had been misled. The noise was oppressive, even with all the windows and doors closed. Sleep was nearly impossible. Complaints to the mayor, town administrator, boards of health, police departments, city town councils, state senator and representative, and State Department of Environmental Protection were dismissed out of hand. We discovered the consultant the city and town had hired in 2023 recommended not using diesel engines because they were too noisy. We eventually hired our own certified noise consultant and purchased personal noise meters. Our concerns were confirmed. The noise level was 20 to 40 decibels above the legal limit. The actual manufacturer's specs actually showed decibel levels 25 to 30 above regulations. Despite these findings, neither municipality did any noise testing. They had done no adverse effect pre-testing. They didn't even bother purchasing a decibel meter. They simply ignored it. Their noise blankets did nothing to block the noise. The most energy they expended was actually holding a ribbon cutting 7 weeks in, right in front of the houses suffering from the noise. When the State Department of Environmental Protection finally informed them they were coming in to test the noise levels, the system was shut down 1 week early, thus preventing any noise level testing. Our Freedom of Information Act request has been rejected by Lynn, claiming they are exempt. This has been challenged by the State Attorney General. We await Lynn's next response. So what is this picture? These are my lungs when I was rushed to Salem Hospital on October 16th with a massive pulmonary embolism. Every medical professional I spoke with said I'm lucky to be alive. When asked how long it would take to form these, they universally said 2 to 3 months. Extensive research suggests that continuous loud noise may contribute to an increased risk of pulmonary embolism through a cascade of stress-induced cardiovascular.
Harrington. Our next speaker is Joanne Lindner from 302 Linwood Street.
Hi, I want to thank you all for starting this public comment period. I appreciate it. However, I am a little concerned that in a total of a year, only 50 of our residents will be able to speak. I say this because you're only going to have open comments 10 months out of the year, and it will not be at every meeting. We have over 100,000 residents in this city. My own feeling is if more people knew that they were allowed to come up here and speak, and if there was more opportunity than 5 people, maybe people would get out and vote. We have a problem with voting in the city. It might be something to motivate folks. I guess the sign-up period, I don't understand why it has to be through a website. Most other cities and towns do it, you come in, you sign up. Okay, so you've got 5 this week, this month. What happens next month if nobody signs up, but somebody shows up in the audience that would like to speak? I think that maybe that should be looked at. But again, I do really appreciate the fact that you have now done this. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Our next speaker is Ruth Dura from 8 Tacoma Street. Take your time, Ruth. We will start the timer once you're on the board.
Thank you. Thank you, council members, for the time and opportunity to speak before you today, and thank you for your service to our city. My name is Ruth Darris, and I am the proud owner of a single-family home located at 8 Tacoma Street. I stand before you as someone who was once homeless and a former Section 8 recipient. This housing insecurity is not a stranger to me. In 2014, after years of hard work and sacrifice, I purchased my home, got off Section 8, and have strived to live a life of service to others. In 2021, due to unforeseen personal changes, my life was drastically altered. Add the lingering effects of the unprecedented pandemic, I was forced to forge forward and figure out how I would make ends meet. In 2022, I decided to utilize my single-family home to help secure my future while also staying true to one of my life's mission, being of service to others. After over 2 years of research, planning, and preparation, in July of this year, I was ready to proceed with converting my single-family home into a 2-family home. It was at this time I was made aware of the exclusionary impacts to homeowner-occupied projects resulting from the inclusionary zoning fee ordinance adopted in December 2022 and amended on July 5th of this year. At first, I was shocked to learn about the applicability deemed to apply to homeowner-occupied projects of this ordinance, which results in the creation of a single unit. I'm looking to add 1 unit to my home. The ordinance is very clear. It states units, plural. My first step was to learn all I could about the ordinance. In this process, I learned about the impetus, the housing Lynn Plan, published in March of 2021. I read all 154 pages of that report very carefully and believe it to be a valuable piece of work. However, I stand before you because the applicability of that ordinance should not apply to homeowner-occupied properties, seeking not only to add additional housing to mitigate the housing crisis we are facing as a Commonwealth, but also I stand before you today to implore you and to remind you, one, that homeowners are and have historically been the highest voters. Two, to remind you that homeowner-occupied landlords have historically rented at a lower amount than any other landlord. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Duras. Our next speaker is Mireli Mbuye. Please approach the podium, ma'am. The timer will start once you reach the podium.
My name is Mireli Mbuye. I am the mother of Emmanuel Kenga here. They took my son on a Wednesday, September 10. He just go for his appointment in immigration, and he get in, he don't come back yet. Nobody called me, nobody tell me where he was. I speak to my son 4 days after. He tell me he was in Batavia, in Buffalo. They took him there. And then after that, he's now detained in El Paso, in Texas now. I speak with him in detention. Even behind the bar, my son is worrying about people, about what he was doing. He take care of people. They didn't just take my son. They took someone who was giving, who serve, who show up when nobody else does. And he asked me now, Ma, who is going to take care of these people? My son. We are not invisible. We are not disposable. We are. Please, I want my son back. I want my son back home. I'm hurt. It's my son, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mbuye. Our next speaker is Kathleen Schwartz, 27 Ocean Street.
Respectfully, she could not make it. She did ask me to read something,
Go ahead.
if that's fine. This was written before the machines went away, so it's a little bit dated. To the Lynn City Council, state and local officials have been repeatedly made aware of the unrelenting, illegally loud noise at the UV pilot site. The decibel levels have been confirmed by J&A noise consultants. Despite the noble endeavor to clean the water, it has created a living nightmare for abutters who look forward to enjoying their homes during the limited summer months. Our beautiful neighborhood has been turned into a loud, unsightly sewage treatment plant. Sadly, there have been no constructive responses to the issue at hand. When confronted with the ongoing noise complaints, responses address the beach and the water, not the residents, their health, peace of mind, the violation of the quiet enjoyment of home, or the law. Please stop ignoring us and patting yourselves on the back at our expense. We want representation and enforcement of the law, not validation of a project that should never have been approved with the levels of noise pollution it produces. The contractors, consultants, and project representatives should be aware, respect, and embrace the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts regarding noise pollution and the covenant of quiet enjoyment. Noise pollution is not just a mere side effect of the project, it is a significant health hazard. While endeavoring to correct one environmental hazard, your acquiescence is contributing to another. The noise is particularly egregious during the early evening and overnight. Surely the project could have some daily downtime and study the results of that, which might even produce the same or similar outcomes with cost savings. How can you think it's okay to subject an entire neighborhood to noise pollution 24/7? Any discussions ongoing to minimize the noise or at least give an evening or overnight reprieve? I know you want to ignore these noise complaints, but we don't have that option. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harrington. And thank you, Kathleen. Just FYI, to those who are watching, you can submit a written document and will be read here by our clerk. Since this is the first time, we're still adjusting about the situations and the roles here and the rules here, basically. So you can email it to public comment at lynncommunitytv.gov. Again, if you want us to read, you can email directly at public comment at lynncommunitytv.gov. Thank you very much.
Doing a great job.
We don't know like that.
I call to order Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, Lynn City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Councilor Allenside?
Present.
Present Councilor Chakutis?
Present.
Present Councilor Field?
Present.
Present Councilor Hogan?
Present.
Present Councilor LaPierre?
Present.
Present Councilor Matul?
Present.
Present Councilor McLean?
Present.
Present Councilor Meany?
Present.
Present Councilor Mejia Madre?
Present.
Present Councilor Net?
Present.
Present Councilor Walsh, absent.
We have a moment of silence. Please stand. Sorry. Moment of silence.
Madam Vice President, if we can remember the McGarry family, the Noonan family, the Kavanaugh family, and the O'Connor family. The recent losses.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Accept the minutes from September 9th.
Motion to accept?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Today.
All right. What do we have? Communications.
We have a communication from His Honor the Mayor. Dear councilors, I am making the following appointment effective immediately. I'd like to appoint Eric Daniels to the GAR Board of Trustees. His term will expire on April 1st, 2028. Sincerely, Mayor Jared C. Nicholson.
What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve?
Okay, second.
Second. Roll call?
Councilor Allenside?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Field?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Meany?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Net?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent.
All right. Public hearings?
We have a bond order for $4 million for door and window replacement at the Sisson Elementary School.
Do you have anyone to wish to speak in favor? Anyone wish to speak in favor? Anyone wish to speak in favor? Anybody in opposition? Yeah. Attorney Lamanna. Would you like to speak regarding this bond for the Pickering?
Sisson, right? Sisson. No, Windows Sisson.
Right, so we've been accepted into the accelerated repair program. This is a $4 million bond. Speaking with Mike Patino, he believes in all likelihood we will not have to bond for it. 3.2 will be coming back from the state. He believes he has money in the capital repair account in order to make these repairs. The doors and the roofs will be, doors and windows will be repaired.
All right, anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? That part of the hearing's closed. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion approved. Second.
Roll call?
Discussion?
Discussion? Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you,
Councilor Field.
Madam Vice President. Just personally, as much as I support this, I do find it concerning that someone from the building department, like Mr. Donovan, for these capital projects isn't here to explain to us when requesting for a $4 million bond. There should be somebody here other than the city attorney explaining what this is for, should we have any questions. Thank you.
Any other discussion? All right. So what was the wish of the committee? We
Motion
had
to approve. Seconded.
we had a motion, we had a second. Okay, roll call?
Counselor Alonso?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Matul?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor McLean?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Meany?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Walsh, absent.
We have one more.
Okay, we have ordinance requiring municipal equity in cannabis licensing in the city of Lynn.
Attorney Lamanna, would you like to explain this?
Briefly, this is a requirement of a state law that we have a social equity ordinance relating to cannabis licensing, and I think we're largely in compliance. We've been very transparent from the get-go, the procedures in order to get into the cannabis business, starting off going with the EDIC, being interviewed, then also having the cannabis subcommittee of the city council have a meeting before it's referred to the full city council. But there are certain transparency requirements that will let people from all different races, ethnicities, genders to have a foothold into this project. And we're currently not in compliance with the state law because we don't have a formal ordinance that backs up what our policies have been from Jump Street back in 2015 or 16 when cannabis was legalized here in Massachusetts.
Thank you. Any questions?
I remember we approved for 8 stores. So how many do we have right now? How many we have in the city of Lynn?
There are 8 brick and mortar cannabis stores where you can walk in and purchase cannabis products. I think we have 1 delivery located over on Sanderson Avenue. I don't think the delivery down by the 3 Oaks on Western Avenue ever opened up. This social equity ordinance does allow the council, if they wish to revisit, to increase that number from 8 to a higher number and designate it solely for social equity candidates if it's deemed that's desirable.
Okay, was any complaint from the resident so far? Any complaints?
I have not heard any complaints about any of the 8 that have opened or the delivery establishment on Sanderson Ave.
Okay, thank you.
Jim, I just had a quick question. So you said that the city currently has 8 cannabis stores. Is it accurate that if we wanted to increase that, it would require a council vote?
Correct.
Okay, that's all. That was my only question. Thank you.
Council Lapierre?
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Attorney Lamanna, knowing of the 8, I know 2 are supposed to be classified as medical, and I believe they are Apotheca and Old World Remedies, although Old World I don't think is keeping up their end of the bargain. You tell me differently. But that's my first question to you. Do we have to have that minimum, and how do we enforce that, if you will? And additionally, as you mentioned in your introduction, should this go to the cannabis subcommittee before it's brought back to this full council, just for information, because I know we haven't met in quite some time as the subcommittee for that?
I think it's important for this ordinance to get passed because we're not in compliance. So I've been in contact with the CCC. This is their model ordinance. I do think that there's probably some merit, if there is a desire to increase the 8, it should go to the cannabis subcommittee. I think there's absolutely merit to look into Old World Remedies. As you know, the order of the votes by the citizens, they legalized medical first, and then they legalized recreational use. We decided, the council decided that 2 was appropriate for medical. And Old World took advantage of that and got approval based upon the representations that they were going to be a medical facility. My understanding is that Apotheca does have a medical component. But you're absolutely right that they are not in compliance, and then they did get advantage in getting that one of those first 2 licenses by making that representation to this council.
So can they be, through the chair, so could they be fined, or could they be spoken to, or a letter sent to Old World about reestablish themselves as a medical cannabis facility as well?
I think that would be perfectly appropriate if this council or the subcommittee wanted to go down that avenue. There's certainly a benefit for medical. It's not taxed at the same rate as the recreational, to try to keep costs down for people that have legitimate prescriptions that require medical cannabis to treat their.
And it's also about accessibility and the variety of product as well. You want to have competition within the medical field. Something Apotheca carries may be different from what Old World Remedies would carry. So just some variety in the choices for people that are need it for medical purposes. Yeah, I would make that motion.
We're in a public hearing right now.
I think we got what?
We can make it at the end, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions from the council? Where it is a public hearing, I do have to ask, anyone in favor? Would anyone like to speak in favor?
I support the measure. I mean, this is a real response to justice reforms, and to comply with the state, it's a good idea. Now, I also want to weigh in on the fact, I watched the process very carefully when the state mandated that when they were distributing the permits for medical marijuana, they were going down the list and apportioning per towns by how many red liquor stores they had. It was some kind of contrived formula. So therefore, Lynn was awarded 8. And they were going to have 2 that were hybrids, recreational and medical. I remember the hearings very well. The gentleman from Old Remedy came in and he said, nobody will ever have to pay if they're in a hardship. First thing they did was they get the license. There were other competitors or other prospects who were overlooked and passed over to award Old World Remedies. So I agree with the councilor. I would love very much to have 2. As an advocate for medical marijuana patients in this city, we were shortchanged in that regard, and so there should be a second one. And it's a test time to make sure that they put up what they were. It was approved by their testimony. So I just say hold them to it.
Thank you. I finished. Anyone want to speak in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? That part of the hearing's closed. What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, roll call.
Council Alanson?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Council Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meany? Yes. Yes, Counsel Meji Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh, absent.
And Madam Vice President, if I could I also make another motion that the Law Department draft a letter to Old World Remedies that will characterize the reasons why they're not providing medical marijuana and when they can continue to do that as set forth by their application years ago. And further that, I would recommend that the Cannabis Recreational Committee at the October 14th meeting have a subcommittee meeting to notify the chair to have an open discussion on increasing the amounts of medical and recreational cannabis facilities in the city of Lynn. Just a discussion.
So was that a motion?
That would be in form of a motion.
I'll second that.
Second?
And just to clarify, those requirements are for them to come here in person before the subcommittee to answer questions as far as if they're living up to the what they were originally approved for.
Perfect. Letter can be sent and appear in person before the subcommittee.
I got it.
Right.
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Alensog?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meany?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meji Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh, absent.
All right. Public hearings, reset down.
Okay, we have one public hearing to be set down, 38 Exchange Street, Unit 1B, a petition of Trixis Morales Coronado, owner of Trixie Nails and Supplies, for a sign permit.
Sit down.
Second.
All right. We have next committee meetings. Council Field, license.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. We have a unanimous vote by our licensing committee. I make a motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor? All right, then we have public property, Council Matul.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We had a unanimous vote, and I make a motion to accept it.
Motion to accept. All right. Utilities, Council Allenson.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. We have 7 public hearings via Crown Castle Fiber LLC on wards 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. We have a unanimous vote by the committee. Motion to approve.
Ways and Means, Council Net.
Yes, Madam VP, all unanimous vote of the committee, I make a motion to approve. Thank you.
And
Good.
thank you.
Okay, we have transfer orders that were laid over from September 9, $8,000 to the Health Department, $876 for the insurance premium prior year bill, $813 for capital projects prior year bill, $900,000 to fund statutory workers' comp fund, $100,000 to fund statutory unemployment benefits. Certified orders, $299,178 to the Fire Department for the FY26 State 911 Department Support and Incentive Grant, $10,000 to the Health Department to provide funding for the Services Incentive Grant, $78,214.43 to the School Department for the FY26 BRYT LVTI Grant Program, $69,000 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 310 McKinney-Vento Grant Program, $435,500 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 181 ELE Support Grant Program, $827,693 to the School Department for the FY26 FC 719 CPPI Grant Program. We have the following orders. Ordered that the Lynn City Council accept the disclosure of municipal employee John Barry of a financial interest in a municipal contract pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 268A, Section 20B, allowing Mr. Barry to perform snow plow services for the city of Lynn. Ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a joint proclamation for the Mystic Regional Planning Committee to participate in regional emergency planning. And finally, ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to enter into a 5-year contract with the New England Institute of Pre-Hospital Medicine to provide unpaid internships to the Lynn Fire Department Emergency Medical Services.
All right. What is the wish of the committee?
Roll call.
Roll call.
Councillor Alensog?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor Field?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Councillor McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meany?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh, absent.
Counsel Net, was there any emergency on any of these items? Counsel Net? Was there an
No emergency.
No emergency?
No,
Okay.
sorry.
Thank you. All right, what do we have? Veterans, Counsel McLean.
We had a unanimous vote of the committee, motion to accept.
Perfect. All right, any old business?
Madam Vice President, I wanted to make a motion to take the reproductive and gender affirming care ordinance out of committee to be discussed and voted on at our next council meeting.
All right.
Madam Vice President, I think it's still being discussed. I think we would have to have a public hearing on something. I would consult Attorney Lamanna.
That's what I was going to recommend, that the motion states set down a public hearing at the October meeting for a public hearing on this ordinance, but all ordinances do require a public hearing.
Okay.
So, do I have to make a motion for that?
So to amend the motion to set this, take it out of committee and to set down for a public hearing at the October meeting.
Thank you. So I'm going to make a motion to set down a public hearing for the ordinance at our next meeting.
Okay. Do we have a...
Can I have a clarification from Attorney Lamanna? Do we need to see the actual ordinance tonight to do that, or no?
I believe that the ordinance was handed out earlier before it was referred to public safety.
And then it was referred to the health director and the police chief. We haven't seen any final ordinance. Do we need that before we can set it down for public hearing?
No, it can be advertised as it was presented between now and the next meeting. If the chief of police or the health department have any recommendations for amendments to the ordinance as written, that could be done. I do believe that the health director was okay with it to be taken out of committee. I don't know if between now and then she'll have some recommendations and comments. And I can reach out to Chief Reddy to see if he has any comments.
Thank you.
Second on Councilor McLean's motion.
Thank you. So since we have motion, do we have a second? Okay, roll call.
Counsel Alan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meany? Yes, Counsel Mejia Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh, absent.
All right, so we have new business.
We have a discussion regarding a proposed tax increment exemption agreement for 26 Farris Street.
Attorney Lamanna?
Yes, so the developer at 26 Farris Street is interested in building a apartment complex with 28 units. In order to make this development financially feasible, they're requesting a tax exemption financing agreement. The mayor's office correctly pointed out to myself and earlier tonight, in the past, traditionally we have had a public hearing before we've entered into these agreements so the public can comment. This is a unique tax exemption financing agreement in the sense that the developer really doesn't need a tax break, or they've represented they do not need a tax break from the municipal real estate taxes. By the city giving such a real estate tax exemption, reducing the taxes for a period of 5 years, they are now qualified to get some state tax credits. And those are the state tax credits that are the valuable part of what the developer is seeking to make this 28-unit apartment work. Simultaneously, they're going to enter into a pilot agreement, a payment in lieu of taxes agreement, that would, the monies that they're saving on their tax bill, they will be paying in full to the city. So there'll be no net loss to the city of Lynn for any revenues that are generated from this project. I would actually say that we'll see an increase in revenues because now we're going to be taxing a 28-unit apartment as opposed to what's there now. Part of the negotiations in this agreement, they've agreed to 3 of the 28 units at 26 Farris Street will be eligible for persons at 60% AMI, so there'll be affordable units at the 26 Farris address. They also currently own a unit on Park Street, and they're going to turn one of those Park Street units into an affordable unit at 30% AMI. So it does appear to be a win-win for the city in the sense that we'll have no reduction in revenues based on the 2 agreements, the tie agreement simultaneously entering with the pilot agreement where we recoup any monies. In our discussions with the state, that this is a legal transaction, and there's no legal impediments that would prevent the city council from entering into this agreement. Because in the past we've had the public have commented, particularly the Monroe Oxford Street property received a tax benefit. We've had some where the tax benefit, the council chose in their wisdom not to grant it on a particular project. I'd ask that this be set down for a public hearing at the October meeting for a decision whether to authorize the mayor to enter into these two agreements.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Cardell, did you want to speak on this at all, or that? Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if that's your ear, but thank you. All right, so that will be set down.
Motion to set down for public hearing.
Second.
A motion to set down for a public hearing?
Yes, motion to set down for public.
Second.
Second. Okay, roll call.
Counsel Alanson?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Matul?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel McLean?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meany?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Meji Madre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh absent.
All right, so we have a few things under new business, but we do have one. We have DPW Commissioner here to update us on the status of the tree warden and process of cutting the trees. And we have George Potter also with them, Deputy Commissioner.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me. So as you all know, or as you may not know, back in mid-June, we promoted our former tree working foreman. Since that time, we've had trouble filling our tree crew down at the DPW. So currently, we've been without a tree crew since mid-June, basically, which has led to a large backlog of tree takedowns and trims. And what we are doing to rectify that is we are working with the local 193. We're having trouble hiring within to fill this position. So we're working with the union to create a new position, which is going to be posted as soon as it's finalized. And in the meantime, we're working with our contracted tree service company to remove the worst of the worst of these takedowns, that even if we had a tree crew, we couldn't take some of these down. They require cranes or specialized equipment that we simply don't have. And we're working to price out the remainder of the takedowns along with about 105 trims. So we're going to have a separate contract for tree trimming just to catch up on this backlog of tree work. We're working with the CFO to discuss the covering of the costs associated with this remaining work. And I'd appreciate your support when and if a financial transaction may be necessary to pay for this.
All right. So I have a question for you. Basically, once we hire somebody to do the trees, we still not equipped to do the heavy part of the trees. We still have to hire a contractor to come and do certain areas, correct?
That's right. Some of it requires real specialized equipment.
So not everything can be done through the DPW. It's more the trimming of smaller trees they can take down because it's just too much for them. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that your guys cannot come in and take big trees down, that we need a professional to come in and do that. Do we have any questions for?
I'll go. Yeah, just June to September is a long time. We're coming upon storm season, obviously hurricane season out in the tropics. And with this backlog, we're way behind because my last bunch of tree requests were definitely put on hold. And it's hard telling constituents that, something that's in a bad situation or a dangerous situation has to put on hold because we transferred someone to another department without having another person hired. But we need to get this moving fast and get some of these outside contractors taking care of some of this stuff because we got storms coming. So just want to say we got to get moving on this. So that's all.
Right. I couldn't agree with you more, Councilor.
Right. Councilor Matul?
How soon do you expect to be able to work with outside contractors?
We have a contract.
But what are you expecting?
So we have a contractor now, which is set up for emergency contracts. So we don't want to pay him for non-emergency work because you pay extra for the privilege of him coming in the middle of the night. So we're putting together another 2 contracts, one for takedowns, the first for takedowns, and the second for trims.
Can you send me once you have it ready? Can you send me a copy of the posts that you do? Because I work with a lot of contractors that they're insured. You know, they're fully covered, so I can help out spread the word for those bids.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Councilor Holland?
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Is it clear to me when you said the outside contractor is only on standby cases or emergency cases?
That's our current contractual situation, and
why can we not hire a contractor to clean all of these backlogs?
We're doing that as well, but I don't have that.
How many of them? Because we still get calls from. We're embarrassed already picking up our phone calls, knowing that we promised them that we will send something there 3 months ago or 4 months ago, and still not been done. So if whatever you guys are doing, it should be double that as far as I'm concerned. Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Understood. Thank you.
Councilor?
Andy, how long have you been trying to put out a contract for a sub to take care of the trees due to the backlog?
About a week.
What prompted the action?
The lack of the ability to fill this internally.
So let me ask you the question. Were you unaware of the backlog going out back to June?
No.
You see where I'm going with this?
I do. So we were trying to promote internally. Well, we have a position to trim trees, a DPW 193 position to trim trees, and the guys aren't taking it because it doesn't pay well enough.
So let me just ask you a very honest, is the union opposed to subbing this task out completely?
We haven't gone down that road, and I don't think there's a need to sub it out completely.
Okay.
My ideal situation would be to have a contractor on board for emergencies, for routine trims, and for non-emergency takedowns, as well as an internal person with our tree truck and chipper to take care of all the rest. It's far more expensive to pay a contractor to do it than have a City of Lynn employee do it.
I have no doubt. So when would be a reasonable expectation where we can get a contract to get this backlog over with?
I would say 3 weeks.
What about Columbus Day? That's about 3 weeks from now.
Is it?
You think we can get it done by Columbus Day before it gets too cold to chop down trees? I'd like to echo my colleagues here in the City Council. It's downright embarrassing.
Right. Oh, I agree. It keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
This backlog.
Yeah. It's just like it's our job to get things done for the constituents, to mediate services through the city's departments. And this has been an especially large thorn in my thigh. I'm sure I have the Lynn Woods, right? There's no shortage of trees. I can't speak for everyone else in intimate detail, but one of the reasons we called you here is we really need to get this done. And I can't, to say I'm disappointed and we just started figuring out, hey, maybe we need a contractor a week ago, that would be an understatement. But yeah, that's where we're going. Let's hope we can get it done as soon as possible. I think Columbus Day is a good goal here. It's an arbitrary goal. It's the next holiday I can think of. But yeah, Andy, thanks for coming up, and I really do appreciate the update. But I echo my colleagues when I say this should have been done a lot sooner than a week ago.
Understood. Thank you.
Councilor Field?
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Andy, in your beginning part of your comments, you mentioned funding, and there was discussion around the CFO, with the CFO and the mayor's office. Can you elaborate on that? What's the funding for, and how far along those talks are?
So we basically have to pay more to have an internal tree trimmer, right? So there's a delta between what we have in the budget for a working tree foreman to this newly created, the working foreman, the delta between the newly created tree foreman and the existing, what we call a working foreman. right? So you got to figure that the delta per hour, and then the number of hours left in the year to figure out what this is going to cost, the impacts to the DPW budget. So we've transferred money to cover those costs, but if we start telling, tree company X, I need 100 trees cut down, roughly, right now we pay roughly $1,700 a tree to have them removed. It, depends on the diameter, but that's kind of a ballpark number. You can see how it adds up quick.
What's the difference between the pay in the position being raised to a foreman? What's the difference in pay?
It's roughly $5 an hour.
Okay.
Additional.
So from this point to end of fiscal year, June 30th, 26, is going to be, what are the discussions on an estimate?
20,000 was the number thrown around.
So 20,000 to increase the position to go 4 months now, with it being unfilled. Is it really that hard of a discussion with the CFO's office and the mayor's office for something to come to us to approve an additional $20,000 to increase?
No, I don't think so. They've been very supportive. Okay. But what I'm saying is that we need, much more money.
Agree. Yeah.
Then I'll be back here before you.
Discussions with the mayor's office and the CFO as far as subcontracting that out, and in the while we're advertising for that position of a foreman with foreman's pay. Is there two different discussions here, or is it just one as far as the $20,000 increase? Because we're 4 months behind on trees. Like everybody stated here today, we're kicking the can down the road, really, before something major happens. It's get it to us so we can vote on it, please.
Understood.
Councilman Mattul?
Can you please provide us a list of all the requests that you have right now? If you can separate it by ward, that would be great, but if not, then just send us the list and we'll just separate ourselves.
We'll take care of it.
Of course.
Everything.
Yeah, the list.
Requests and trims.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Andy, roughly how many trees do you have on the list that need to be cut? Just a rough idea. How far behind are we?
Takedowns, we have approximately 50.
50.
So these are trees that are deemed condemned by the tree warden and need to come down.
So that's just takedown, that's not like
Trims.
branches hanging over someone's house, somebody trying to get solar put in that we have to trim the trees?
That's correct.
Just takedowns?
Yep.
All right. I was just curious, because I know I have a bunch too that people are trying to get solar and we need to trim back the branches because the solar companies won't install it if the city trees are hanging over, so. All right, any other questions?
Oh, no.
Council, no. All right, Andy, appreciate you coming. Oh, sorry, Council Manning.
How does ROCA come into play in this situation? Does ROCA cut down trees?
No.
Okay, so what is ROCA's role?
ROCA is a little less skilled labor, picking up trash. They can do like loppers, bushes type stuff, but ROCA isn't going up in a bucket truck with chainsaws.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? No. Andy, thank you very much for...
All right, thanks for having me, and of course, if you need me, I'm a phone call away.
When you do find out if we do hire somebody, could you let us know so we can let all the councilors know what's going on?
Of course.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, we have... Council Hogan has something under...
Yes, I have new business. This weekend, September 20th at the Lynn Harbor Park, Millennium Latino Project did the La Cultura Festival, and I just want to say it was truly an amazing festival, and lit the Harbor Park up with people and excitement, and it just showed what the Harbor Park could be and what the future of the Harbor Park is. And I want to make a real big point because I drive through the Harbor Park once a week. And that morning after the festival, I left a little early before it ended, and I did a drive-through to the whole park. And they did a tremendous job cleaning that park up and left it the way it was before that festival started. And I just want to give the Millennium Latino Project a shout-out and say thank you for respecting that park, and everyone that's been going to that park, the respect to it, we really appreciate that. And we look forward to future events coming at the Harbor Park, and We got a lot of work going ahead of us. We had our first meeting on Phase 2 today in the mayor's office, and just say that the future of Lynn is very bright, and we got to look at our positive things and say that we're doing these positive things for the Lynn residents and the Lynn community, and I just hope that everyone takes advantage of them. So that's all I had for new business.
And I do have one more thing to say. Counselor Walsh was not here tonight. He wasn't feeling well. He'll be at the next meeting. He better be.
Thanks for the warning.
What is the wish of the committee?
Wish of the committee.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Team is part of our adoption teams when we're looking at curriculum. They are also looking to see if the castle